where you're starting this. Got it.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2021 Spring Commencement Exercises for the College of Health Sciences. I am Dr. Jeffrey Anderson, Professor of History and Associate Director for the School of Humanities with the College of Arts, Education, and Sciences. I am your announcer for this afternoon's ceremony. Commencement is a joyful occasion to recognize the graduates' years of study. It is meaningful to the university and its faculty, staff, and students. All guests and participants are asked to avoid unnecessary conversation and moving about during the exercises. We also request that you wear your masks and turn off all cell phones. We appreciate you taking your seats at this time so that the ceremony may begin.
Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Albert Reese. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at the University of Louisiana Monroe. Two quick announcements before we start the ceremony. After the graduation, parents, guests, family, friends, children can meet the graduates on the west side of Fan Ewing. So if you go up the two main entrances you all came to, take a right, don't take a left, take a right, and you'll see the beautiful graduates there waiting for you. The second announcement is we have 4 graduation photo opportunities that have been prepared to help to commemorate this moment. There are 2 setups in Bayou Park, which is sponsored by Career Services and the Alumni Center, one at the Warhawk Circle and one near the fountain in the quad. What a great day to be a Warhawk. What a great day on the Bayou. Please join me in thanking the ULM Commencement Committee, the Physical Plant, the ULM Computing Center, and the Office of Marketing and Communication for their contribution to today's ceremony. A round of applause, please. President Berry, as a Vice President of Academic Affairs, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome those joining us today, either in person or virtually, including honored faculty, graduating students and friends, and supporters of the University of Louisiana Monroe. Seated before us is the College of Health Sciences Spring Class of 2021. We are gathered not only to honor their achievements, but also to honor their educational process that you have made possible. Each of you has contributed in some way to the accomplishment of today's graduates. Foremost among the support group are the parents, partners, and family members who have encouraged and in many instances sacrificed to make this day a reality. We would like to acknowledge this very important group by asking the parents, partners, and immediate family members of the spring class of 2021 to stand up and be recognized. Please stand. And we thank you for your support. Before we confer our degrees, it is appropriate to recognize a very important group of individuals watching online today for their role in educating these students. I will ask students to show your appreciation of the faculty by your applause for the guidance, wisdom, and support received from the faculty during your time here with us at the University of Louisiana Monroe. So let's applaud our faculty. Thank you. The distinguished graduates of the spring 2021 class can be identified by the maroon and gold honor cords they are wearing. The first group that's going to be recognized this afternoon will be the cum laude candidates. Please stand. If you graduated cum laude, please stand. If you have a 3.5 or 3.4749, please stand. Congratulations, and you may be seated. Will the magna cum laude candidates please stand? These students maintain a 3.75 to 3.899 grade point average during the university careers. Please stand. Got a proud parent. Will the summa cum laude candidates please stand? These students maintain a 3.90 to 4.00 grade point average during the university careers. Please stand. Congratulations, you may be seated. At this point in time in the program, I'd like to introduce an individual that everybody in this Coliseum should know. He's a double alum from the University of Louisiana Monroe, and he is our president, Dr. Ron Berry.
Thank you, Dr. Ruiz. Good afternoon. Welcome, graduates, friends, and family members of the College of Health Sciences Spring 2021 Commencement Ceremony. It is my honor this afternoon to welcome our guest speaker, Ms. Alice Proffitt, President and CEO of the Living Well Foundation. The Living Well Foundation is a nonprofit organization to enhance the quality and life and health of the citizens of Ouachita Parish and the 7 surrounding parishes. The foundation has granted more than $733,000 to ULM for initiatives that assist people in need, those under or uninsured with little access to medical care and other health services. Ms. Proffitt received her Bachelor's of Science degree from ULM and Master of Science from LSU. She is the inaugural chair of the ULM College of Health Sciences Dean's Community Advisory Board and has written, recorded, and produced Christian music. As a professional singer, she has performed with Lauren Daigle, Francesca Battistelli, and Stephen Curtis Chapman. Please join me in welcoming your graduation speaker, Ms. Alice Proffitt.
Thank you, President Barry, Dean Simpson. Being a ULM graduate, let me tell you, it's humbling standing on this side of the podium, so bear with me. By the way, love the hat, but at this stage of my life, I really prefer a tiara, right, ladies? So, thank you. Through the Living Well Foundation, I've worked with several departments and professors here at ULM, and we've done grant projects, grant writing, and collaboration for services. And we look forward to more of that with you. Hey, graduates, wow, you did it! Today is all about you, and it's one of the few days in your adult life where it really gets to be all about you. So enjoy it and soak it up. And you are a testimony to the courage and hope for us in these days. Now consider this, 36% of the U.S. population has a bachelor's degree, and that's an important accomplishment. Good for you. And 13% has a master's degree, and you're to be commended for that extra focus. And only 2% of the population has a PhD. So your intense work is indeed remarkable. So if you're feeling pretty proud and special today, yeah, you should take the time to do so. And all these folks here in support, your patience and encouragement for them to complete this work has been important too. These decisions will impact many lives over time, I assure you. Now, I've worked in the healthcare field for many years, and there was a director of nursing who worked for me in a specialty hospital. She had all her degrees and certificates and recognition awards on that wall behind her desk. And, you know, I bet it could be intimidating sitting across from her at times. So when I asked her about it, she told me in this local country voice, "It's like my mama used to say, there's only two things that can never be taken away from you, and that's your faith and your education." And I've never forgotten that. I've asked her when she's going to publish that book, "It's like my mama used to say," because she did have many wise proverbs, I'll tell you. So your education is something no one can take from you. You worked for it. You accomplished it. Maybe you'll pursue further certifications or education. Maybe you have a job, and I think many of you here do. Maybe you're going to the VCOM school to be a physician. And you know, if I was younger, I would apply because actually I think it would be pretty fun to be called Dr. Proffitt. And I'm sure you've already figured out life is a series of negotiations, compromises, misunderstandings, achievements, forgivings, complications, joys, sorrows, steps forward and steps back. Sometimes we think we have it all figured out and what our plan is, and then something happens called life. On the same day that I was asked to join a new hospital corporation startup in Pennsylvania, my mom suffered a ruptured brain aneurysm. Luckily, I knew neurosurgeons at LSU Medical Center, and we got her there very quickly. So as Mom progressed in recovery, I began my new job and worked on balancing, or sometimes barely balancing, my mom's care with travel and work. And it was quite challenging to my own physical and mental health. Now, I'm a woman of faith and endurance, and I have a great husband, Harry, so I was held and sustained, even by a string at times, as Mom held tight too. But she recovered and did very well, and within a short time, we got more tough news. She was diagnosed with stage 4 multiple myeloma, and also at the same time required triple bypass. Now, all these medical challenges happened in a very fast-paced 3 years. As the startup company I was working at, we were taking it public. Now, the support system around us was vital to our survival during those times, and as Mom eventually passed from the cancer. Now, we're amazingly resilient as human beings, but we definitely need our support systems, our mentors, and our safe spaces for our own mental health and overall well-being. You'll make decisions and choices and have challenges, and you'll be confronted with things that require not only your professional skills and abilities from your education, your training, your certifications, or your licensures, but you'll also need your compassion and the ability to discern what's prudent at the time. Sometimes you'll just need to listen and take the heat when people find themselves in difficult situations and need to air their fear or their frustration. I know I was that person at times during my mom's trial, and those who let me air my pain or my lack of control were kind, and they gave me the space to be human. My dad's 94, and we've always had a special bond. I started singing on stage at 9 years old, and he had a music show. I'm his caregiver now. His mind is great, but his little body is just worn out. He was fortunate and was safe during COVID, but I know many of you have experienced painful personal loss. My dad's been a great example of enduring and forgiving over time and recovering from hard things. He grew up poor, and he's seen many tough times in his life. Recovering and finding our new balance will take time as things continue to change and evolve. Now, when I was young, I wanted to be an astronaut. I put together lunar module and flight kits. I ordered all the space program literature, and I made school reports on NASA and the flights. I was good in math and science too, and I loved astronomy. So this dream went on for a while. But I'll tell you, now when I look back, I am so glad I'm not an astronaut, because in that little space, without being able to go outside freely, I'd be the one saying, "I want to go home." That would be me. You have many adventures ahead. Maybe you'll discover a cure for a virus or cancer. Maybe you'll develop new treatments for chronic diseases. Maybe you'll help someone with deep depression or be the only mental health professional in a rural area. Maybe you'll develop new apps or software. Or maybe you'll help start up a rural healthcare company that is needed where it goes. Or maybe you'll be president or go to Mars. Whatever you pursue, whatever you choose, whatever comes before you to consider, give it your time to think about, and think carefully before you turn down a new or different opportunity. Sometimes those diversions that happen in life can lead us to a whole new discovery about ourselves, our calling, and our impact. Find a way or someone to help you know your natural gifts and abilities. We all have them, but many people don't even know what they are, or they don't consider them as they make their life choices. It's what will make you happy during your life journey. A Chinese proverb says, if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a month, get married. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. And if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody else. Some people say that here in the good old USA, we're just focused on our individuality and finding ourselves. I can tell you, sometimes I'm not sure I want to be found. J.R.R. Tolkien, author of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, wrote, "Not all those who wander are lost." And as that great philosopher Winnie the Pooh says, before beginning a hunt, it is wise to ask someone what you are looking for before you begin looking for it. And from a song by Carly Pearce, I hope you find what you're looking for. So lastly, I hope you'll be blessed, that you'll know joy and love, and that you fulfill your calling. Your work matters, your choices matter, your words matter, and your responses matter, and you always matter. Never forget that. So work hard, play often, love deeply, be brave, and laugh just like a little kid sometimes. Congratulations, graduates.
President Barry, it is my honor to present those candidates for the conferring of degrees. Will the candidates for the Bachelor's of Science in Dental Hygiene please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Health Studies please rise? Will the candidates for Bachelor's of Science in Kinesiology please rise? Will candidates for the Bachelor's of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences please rise? And all of the groups that have been called, please remain standing. Will candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Will candidates for the Bachelor's of Science in Radiologic Technology please rise? Will candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Speech-Language Pathology please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Science in Counseling please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Science in Exercise Science please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Arts in Marriage and Family Therapy please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing please rise? Will candidates for the Master of Science in Speech-Language Pathology please rise? Will candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Marriage and Family Therapy please rise? President Berry, these students have fulfilled the requirements for their respective program of study and are duly recommended by the faculty of the College of Health Sciences for the appropriate degrees.
And now for the coolest part of my job and the most meaningful part of my job. On recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the University of Louisiana System of Board of Supervisors, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and honors appropriate to your field of study and research and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated. In accordance with academic tradition, please move your tassels from the right to the left to indicate your new status as graduates of ULM. Graduates, please come forward to receive your degrees.
The highest academic honor that can be earned and awarded is the doctoral degree. This mark of achievement reaches its apex during the hooding ceremony, which represents the passing of the mantle of knowledge, marking the transition from student to colleague. This pinnacle in an academic career could not occur without the guidance of a mentor. Therefore, it is appropriate that the doctoral graduate be joined by the major professor. I ask that the doctoral graduate and major professor please step forward as I call the graduate's name, to be aided by Dr. Sushma Krishnamurthy, Dean of the Graduate School, with the hooding. Ashley Owen, who is joined by her major professor, Dr. Janice Sutton. We will now continue with the graduates from the College of Health Sciences. The marshals will bring you forward by rows. As I call your name, please proceed across the stage to accept your degree. We will start with students receiving the master's degree. Carissa Sawyer. Harley Singletary. Jennifer Kolb. Brooke Williams. Camille Yunt. LaWanda Banks. Rebecca Hendry. Sasha Ricky. Dana Sims. Jasmine Leday. Kaylee Alds. Kiara Youngblood. Lindsay Leeper. Diana Adams. Taylor Mayshall. Molly Ivy. Jennifer Rose. Lindsay Dellery. Jewel Taylor. Tyona Beauregard. Tamara Gorham. Elaine Ezel. Anna Ginn. Brianne Maxey. Carissa Bindley. Brooklyn Rain. Kelsey Joe Sharp. Elena Dollar. Karen Wallace. Tommy Nolan. Monica Hunter. Brielle Moore. Brianna Bowie. Destiny Kelly. Riley Jensen. Jewel Triggs. Taylor Hines. Asia Hallmark. Caroline Hendricks. Amber Wells. Ronnie Harrison. Kim Powell. Janelle Brower. Hannah Lutrick. Kelsey Leonard. Anna Shows. Megan Roshto. Brittany Wesley. Katie Welch. Receiving their bachelor's degrees, Katrina Dickens. Bethany Otan. Anna Seal. Sierra Long. Brenda Olguin. Silas Brew. Christopher Hinojos. Nicholas Pham. Peyton Whittington. Hannah King. Amber Pettit. Kai Reed. Erica Williams. Holly Holiday. Remy Trickell. Mackenzie Harris. William Riley. Courtney Sweet. Sierra Tarver. Ryan Camp. Megan Webster. Madeline Touche. Sean Simmons. Ariana Steele. Brittany Findle. Janet Harvey. Dominic Boscarino. Adrian Paragas. Ashley Hollis. Caitlin Murphy. Hannah Logan. Nancy Ragona. Mary McDonald. Tatum Atkins. Chloe Willison. Skylar Antley. China Chapman. Annalise Johnson. Princess Aika. Ricky Anderson. Bailey Mercer. Kylie Porter. Catherine Cobb. Macy Wiley, pardon me. Chelsea Graham. Julie Ainsworth. Lauren Cash. Peyton Krieger. Kylie Carmack. Kristen Stallings. Caroline Jones. Jenna Epinette. Peyton Waldrop. Daphne Berry. Garrett Chamberlain with a 4.0. Claire Howell. Ashley Huey. Catherine Bryan. Katie Taylor. Paige Kaufman. Haley King. Cassie Crow. Elizabeth Ball. Holland Leday. Victoria Law. Jenny Lee. Caitlin McCreary. Jenna Caskey. Olivia Green. Jonathan Dow. Faith Williams. Taisha Mays. Hannah Giddens. Mariah Fontenot. Sharika Tony. Taylor Vinson. Jesse Horn. Sarah Ford. Jared Nugent. Miaja Daniel. Miana Payne. Natalia Chambers. Heather Gio. Larry Green. William McCandlish. Haley Scott. Claire Tannehill. Lauren Wilson. Mary McVeigh. Kennedy Couples, Avery Barnett, Joshua King, Jensen Fazell, Audrey Crooks, Allison Alexander, Carmen Lacholet, Heather Bond Parker, Christian Strouder, Bibek Kenal, Jivan Adhikari, Justin Smith, Alex Christie, Elizabeth Smith, Madison Reisinger, Devin Bolin, Sadie Sells, Ariana Brown, Gabriella Papillon, Shamir Sudbury, Kevin Stewart, Garrett Myers, Zakiah Whatley, Ashley Gibson, Sonu Shretta, Dustin Nguyen, Christina Trung, Anulak Natampashak, Alex Rome, Kelsey Stapler, Shauna Bro, Kylie Dennis, Devontae Harrison, Jessica Ingram, Macy Walters, Kenya Rose, Emily Howard, Jared Thomas, Salam Awalda, Kara Borneman, Shelby Colvin, Ashton Shaw, Haley LeBlanc, Danny Shalacy, Sky Broussard, Devin Walters, Shay Bona, Hagan Campbell, Amber Coons, Alicia Anderson, Emily Ceballos, Connor Roan, Peyton Roussel, Hannah McKee, Kara Benton, Emily Glasgow, Caroline Kuhn, Addie Cootie, Taylor Nelson, Hannah Allen, Kaylee Waters, Addison Capdepon, Crystal Girard, Charvette Miles, William Jones. Kristen Sullivan. Victoria Humes. Christina Lewis. Taylor Lee. Sebrian Burke. Mackenzie Bertram. Bree Mayu. Amy Speller. Lindsay Schneckschneider. Traylon Thomas. Myra Edwards. Samaria Pratt. Marley Cobbs. Nadia Williams. Whitney Evans. Quamaine Rochelle. Christopher Johnson. Keith Warren. Kayla Davis. Taylor Melanson. Georgiana Rivers. Krista Pasatino. Alexis Paddy. Abby Oban. Jessica Venegoni. Caitlin Smith. Wendy Harper. Jamaria Bennett. Anusha Adhikari. Amber McCall. Shelby Gray. Justin Hernandez. Takira Meshach. Alexis Lowry. Prashamsha Kafle. Ashma Gosmer. Vincent Wilson. Anna Carter. Jaden Stevenson. Macy Lee. Kiowanda Gix. Trin Nguyen. Congratulations to our new graduates, and thank you to our guests for your attendance today. Guests, please do your best to maintain social distancing while safely exiting the Coliseum. The College of Health Sciences 2021 Spring Commencement exercises are now concluded.